Hello everybody, Kirk Nelson here. Welcome back to Nature-Inspired Text Effects. This is lesson 1.2, which is just the tools and resources. There's a couple of things that I need to go over before we really dig into these projects. First of all, this course is aimed at the beginner to intermediate level of Photoshop user. I am expecting that you are familiar with the Photoshop interface. You know how to work with the major features like layers, masks, and blending modes. As far as Photoshop version, these projects were created using Photoshop CC 2014, the version that was then updated in the fall of 2014. The instruction for the different projects mostly works as far back as CS6, with the exception of the last project, which is the Fire text. And that does require CC 2014 due to a new render flame filter that was introduced in that version. In the course files, for each lesson, you will find a PSD file that correlates to that lesson. I want to point out that this file is the end state of the lesson. Because these lessons are cumulative, I'm expecting you to start with the previous lesson's project and just continue on through. I would encourage you to do each project in a single sitting if you are able to. Therefore, you can use the same file from the start all the way through to the end. There are several stock photos that are available within the course files. Most of these are my own unless I specify otherwise. I am providing these for you for your own personal use. You're free to use them in your own works. Ones that are not my own, I will provide a link for you to download them yourself if you wish, or you can just get them from the course files. And ultimately, it would really be good if you could take your own photos to use for these stock projects. These are not difficult photos to take. They're images of ice and of grass. That's pretty easy to come by. Not everybody has the time or opportunity to take these photos, so I'm willing to let you use mine. Lastly, if you have a graphics tablet, I do recommend that you use it. It is not required for this course, and the majority of the work on these projects can be performed with the mouse, but whenever there's a brush tool that's needed, I find the graphics tablet gives me much more satisfying results, and I think you'll find likewise. So with that said, let's get started on Chapter 2, where we develop a grassy text effect.